Politics over SIR exercise currently on in 12 states and union territories has taken an unfortunate turn, with several deaths and even suicides being reported from states undergoing this process right now. This is in stark contrast to how the exercise completed in Bihar. The same amount of time for a populous state which has complex issues like poverty, floods, migrations, but not a single death or suicide linked to SIR was reported then. So why is alleged deadline pressure taking lives now? TMC in Bengal alleges that work normally taking 2 years is being forced within 2 months, created inhuman pressure on BLOs. At least 34 deaths, including those of BLOs and citizens, have been reported just in the state of West Bengal since the exercise began. Of course, the party in power says these are all linked to the SIR exercise. The opposition, that is the BJP, contends that. But Congress leaders have also nationally echoed similar concerns, calling the SIR a chaotic and coercive exercise and demanding that there should be an immediate halt to prevent further deaths. Given that BLOs are raising concern and some have even taken the extreme step of suicide, is it time for an EC rethink? We'll take that question to our guest joining us in just a bit. But take a look at some of the key incidents that have come to light. They have come to light not just from states that are opposition-ruled states today, but even from BJP-ruled states. So West Bengal, of course, is a state in focus. In the Nadia district, Rinku Taraftar is a teacher who was part of this exercise BLO for booth number 201. The cause is alleged to be a suicide because of unbearable SIR workload, left a note blaming the EC for inhuman pressure, and had allegedly spent 7,000 of her own money on offline work after repeated online failures, as per some reports. Also from West Bengal is the case from Jalpaiguri. Shanti Muni Eka is an Anganwadi worker. Cause again is an alleged SIR work overload related suicide. This is of course a state where Mamata Banerjee has stated that as many as 28 plus more BLOs have died since the SIR began, citing stress and fear. These are BLOs plus citizens who have allegedly taken their lives. But also a death from Kerala in Kannur district. The victim is Anish George, who was a school employee. Again, the cause is said to be suicide at home. Family has blamed extreme mental stress from SIR duties, including late night work till 2 a.m. Then in the state of Rajasthan too, multiple such cases have come to light. One such victim is from Jaipur, Mukesh Jangid, who's also a teacher, and the cause is again a suicide, allegedly because of the pressure to meet SIR targets. Has jumped to his suicide in front of a train, and note mentioned harassment and pressure to meet SIR targets. In Gujarat, in Gir Somnath, the victim is Arvind Vadher, also a teacher. Remember, a lot of the state employees form the strength of the employees of the EC as well for such exercise, including poll conducting. The suicide note has cited exhaustion, inability to cope with SIR workload. In other such cases from Gujarat, 2 assistant BLOs died of heart attacks in Tapi and Vadodara. Another BLO died in Kheda. Amid the mounting concerns over these deaths, there's a different story also playing out in Bengal, one of the states where the most focus is on currently. There, the BJP has complained to the Election Commission that the TMC government and local government officials are the ones pressurizing BLOs. The BJP has alleged that district magistrates acting as district election officers are forcing BLOs to hand over their official application OTPs to TMC-controlled data entry operators in an attempt to misuse the BLO app and dilute the electoral rolls. The BJP further added that the ultimate goal is to shield illegals and include voters and documents in the electoral rolls ahead of the upcoming elections. But we focus on the time issue here. Is time the real culprit? After all, in Bihar, it happened without any such concern. Even petitioners against SIR have contended in court during the hearings that the exercise that last time around in 2003 took more than 6 months is being completed within 3 months in the state. And of course, in Bihar, we know it has already happened. But let me compare the timelines for you. For the last such example, when this exercise was conducted in multiple states in 2003. Now, in 2003, an intensive revision was done in 7 states. It took a little over 6 months. Now, the process is happening in 12 states and union territories, and it's happening in a little over 3 months. So what are the key differences? Now, enumeration period is an important one. Here, there was no difference between the two exercises 20 years apart. The period was still the period was still 1 month then and now. So this begs the question: is time really the concern? Is time really less? Currently, we are in the enumeration process. Draft roll publication took 2 months in 2003. Now it's done much faster, like we saw in Bihar as well. It was done within a week. But this is possibly not that surprising, given that the process is much more digital now, and there could be other enhanced capabilities because of which the publication can happen much faster. Now, earlier claims and objections were noted within that 2-month period that I just mentioned, where the publication or the draft rolls were being prepared. Now, there is a separate 1-month window for complaints and objections alone. Again, this doesn't look unreasonable for 2 months for preparation and cross-verifying and publication to 5 days plus a month solely devoted to this process. Last time, the final roll publication took more than 3 months after this exercise. Now, the final roll will be published just a month later. Again, this could be due to enhanced capabilities of data processing and just an experience that the EC now has under its belt. Another difference was in preparation and training, which took, by some estimates, a month or so in the past. This time, only 5 days were devoted to this. So, could this be the bone of contention, a cause of concern? Or is this again because of experience in Bihar, notably just now, and also, of course, past experience, plus lesser amount of time that is required for training due to enhanced capabilities, etc. Now, according to the SIR update put out by the Election Commission just today, 99% of enumeration forms have already been distributed. I'm talking about these 12 states and UTs where the exercise is currently on, and 47% of those forms have already been digitized. There are still 10 more days to go because December 4 is the deadline for the enumeration phase for this SIR exercise. So, the big question we asked today is just this. With this alarm being created over the BLO deaths, should EC rethink the timeline? In the past, for example, in the case of Bihar, they have justified the timeline saying that the amount of time that was given for enumeration, for example, in the past is the same this time around as well. That debate is coming up.
बार बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी कह रही है कि बीजेपी चुनाव जीत गई, इसलिए एसआईआर का चुनाव में असर नहीं हुआ, बल्कि एसआईआर के असर से जीते।
मैं आप सबको कहना चाहता हूं, एकदम अगर कोई नाम आपका काटने के लिए आए, अगर कोई आपका नाम अगर पूछने के लिए आए, वैसे पदाधिकारी को एकदम गेट में बंद कर दीजिएगा, ताला मार दीजिएगा, मैं खोलूंगा।
भाजपा का इलेक्शन कमीशन का ये जो पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है, और पूरा देश में ममता जी ही पहला लीडर जो ऐसे कंस्पिरेसी पर अंगुल उठाई।
We are completely at a loss why the election commission is oblivious to these realities that are emerging.
एसआईआर का जरूरत है, एसआईआर होगा और ममता बनर्जी हारने वाली है।
Let's go across to our guests joining us. Charuk Pragya from the BJP, Meeta Chakrabarti joining us from the Congress Party, CPI leader Professor Dinesh Vashni with us, and Gargi Nandi Roy is a political analyst also with us. Meeta Chakrabarti, I want to begin with you. I just kind of outlined the timelines for the 2003 exercise and the 2025 exercise. Not just the fact that there has been an experience now in Bihar, which is also a populous state. Many such contentions were raised then. Why is time the issue, you think, even though the exercise was completed without any such concerns in Bihar? Why are they emerging now?
Good evening to all the fellow co-panelists and to your viewers. First of all, the time concern has been raised by us time and again. And West Bengal is a very densely populated state. We know we are talking about 7.7 crore voters here in this state. We have 294 assemblies and 42 Lok Sabha constituencies. And we have seen that only 5 days of training was given, imparted to the BLOs, which definitely does not seem to be enough because some of these BLOs are not technically very well equipped and trained. Only today we have raised 3 very pointed concerns to the Election Commission from West Bengal PCC, from West Bengal Congress. Our PCC president has written to the Election Commission stating that we have seen n number of occasions where 3 OTPs have to be generated, and by the time 3 OTPs are generated, the online session is getting timed out.
Okay.
We have seen technical glitches in uploading pictures. We have also seen there's another concern that we have, that some of the people who have been in 2002 electoral roll, when they're trying to, there is an online link to the 2002 roll that in certain cases is giving erroneous results. We have given screenshots and evidences of our grievances, and we have written to the Election Commission today. We are not against SIR as a process. It's not the first time SIR is taking place in independent India. We are against SIR, which is done in a politically motivated way, with by a compromised ECI. We are against SIR done in a very hurried manner. Everybody knew that in West Bengal State Assembly election is going to take place in May 2026. Then why did they wait till November 2025 to start the process of SIR? And also, we are against a situation where the final voter list will be out by first week of February, and by March, the elections will be declared in the state of West Bengal.
But
So
ma'am, with due respect, all of this
adequate time to validate the voter list.
No, I'm sorry. The February is the time for the publication of final roll. Claims and objections is already happening a month before that, for a month. So it's not like after February 7 you're going to do those claims and objections. But my main contention is that in Bihar, the entire exercise, all of these reasonings were given in court. And none of them merited any action by the court. So is time now being used after calling the exercise in itself problematic, calling the exercise, as you're saying, politically motivated, compromised exercise? Is time just a fig leaf then?
No, it is not. Because we have gone to the Supreme Court asking for extension of SIR, the timeline in West Bengal. We have written to the Election Commission. We have written even today asking for an extension of the 4th December deadline for submission. So we need the process to take place in a free and fair manner, and we need due time and due attention to be given to such an important process.
Okay.
So it is not an excuse. We just need to ensure that we do not have a Mexican model appearing 22 times as she did in the Haryana voter list.
But ma'am, this is exactly the point I'm raising.
That there are no fake and duplicate voters being inserted in our electoral voter list.
No fake and duplicate voters being inserted has ever been proven. Any of the Congress allegations that have been mounted, ma'am, once again, any of the vote chori allegations mounted by the Congress party in multiple press conferences by Rahul Gandhi, none of them have actually stood the time of test or of investigation.
By the Election Commission of India. Those were data of the Election Commission of India. Not a single rebuttal came on a single case study or data pointer that we presented in our press conferences.
No, independent journalists, including this media house, has gone on ground to check those instances that were mentioned. Yes, they were erroneous material.
Which one did you not find accurate? Can you please quote which specific case did you not find accurate?
For example, the allegation was, ma'am, I've been through this. One second, but please don't speak over. Please don't speak over me, then I can't conduct this. In the issue of those Mexican models photograph, again, the allegation was that somebody else who was not a legit voter cast votes with the model's photograph on their ID. None of that has been proven on ground. Yes, the photograph was erroneous. Nobody has denied that. It did not prove vote chori. It did not prove vote chori. Not a single case. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but not a single case of a wrongful voter has come to light. If you want to quote to me, ma'am, if you want to quote to me a single fake voter who has been caught, then I'll give you 30 seconds.
When we ask for CCTV footage, When we asked for CCTV footage, we were told that we cannot be given CCTV.
When did you ask for it last? Can I come in now, please?
Okay,
Right.
Meeta ma'am, I've lost your link, but I'll come back to you. The problem is exactly this, because there have been questions raised on the conduct of the exercise itself. EC has already been deemed compromised. Gyanesh Kumar has already been deemed compromised. Has the opposition done a grave injustice to the legitimate questions it could have asked of the SIR process, including the question of timelines? Second aspect of this is that in Bihar, exactly the same contentions were made in court. Not a single contention was found worthy enough to halt the exercise or extend the exercise. We know in Bihar that the process was completed, barely any appeals were filed by any BLAs or BLOs. But, so I'll go across to Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, the problem is this right now. In Bihar, deaths may not have come forward, but you cannot deny, even BJP cannot deny, that SIR-linked BLO's deaths, suicides, are coming to light now. Is it unfair to then say, okay, please relook at this timeline?
So, Shivani, I want to answer two things. One, the allegations which were cast just now by the opposition spokesperson, and then I will address your question. The issue with West Bengal is very unique. It is not the same as any other state in India, and the reason is that the government in West Bengal, Mamta Didi headed government in West Bengal, is very pro-infiltration. And I am not merely saying this, I am going to give you proof. Khokan Das, an MLA from Bardhaman Dakshin, has openly said that new people are coming from Bangladesh. If they have Hindu sentiments, let them be, but if they are TMC supporters, we will help them get voter ID cards. Khokan Das, check that name. The second one, Ratna Biswas, another TMC MLA from North 24 Pargana. He has also extremely clearly, openly on video said, we are going to help the Bangladeshis get voter identification in India. Another one, Zakir Hussain, he is famous in the region. Everybody says, agar aapko voter ID card banwana hai, Zakir Da ke paas jaiye. This is again on camera, verified news. Also, Mamta Didi has many times found to have sentiments which are pro-Bangladeshi. She even says कि नहीं अपने लोगों को राशन देने की जरूरत नहीं है, बांग्लादेशियों को भी दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So why I am pointing out all this to you right now, Shivani, is that it shows the mindset of the government, where their leaders, where their legislators, officially elected leaders are encouraging infiltration illegally across the border, also facilitating that these people get their voter ID
But why
cards,
are the
Aadhaar
deaths
cards,
happening
etc.
even
in fact,
in
sometime
Kerala,
back, there was also a
even
rate
in
list that was
Rajasthan,
published, the
even
TMC
in-
charge rate list.
Even in
Yeah,
Gujarat?
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Now, let me just finish my point, Shivani. You've given so much time to the opposition person and she couldn't make sense of anything. But very logically, I'm going to take you through my reasoning. The second thing I want to stress upon here is that in West Bengal, there are petrol bombs, stones, firing, etc. being thrown on BSF officials. There's actually petrol bombs that were thrown at Murshidabad border on BSF officials, and all of this is again on record. The DIG of the region has said that the government facilitates all of this. So isn't that a problem? Now, third point, again linking all of it together, is that as soon as the SIR process started, we have seen rows and rows and rows of illegal infiltrators going back and waiting at the border to cross back into Bangladesh, because now they feel their time in India is over. Bring it all together and understand what is happening in the state of West Bengal. And when we talk about the very unfortunate deaths of the BLOs, I have another theory. See, West Bengal is a state which is famous for a very bloody politics, which is very famous for actually causing deaths of people of a different political ideology and then writing it off as something else altogether. It is the bloodiest state in our entire country right now. And I think something fishy is going to come out of these BLO deaths as well. I am very, very certain.
Okay,
and
no,
I
but
say
it didn't
this
answer
with
my
a lot
question.
of
Charu, with due
responsibility.
respect, I
You
have
know
to
how many
go
BLOs
to
were
other
working in
guests as
Bihar?
well. I have to go to other guests as well. It didn't answer my question. Why are these suicides
And
by
for the
BLOs
proof, and
coming
the proof
to
that,
light,
and the proof that
even
the
from
opposition was
Jaipur,
talking about,
even from
Yeah,
Gujarat? Why
but
are
I'm
they
saying
coming
these
to
are not
light from
suicides.
states which are not ruled by the
Yeah.
opposition parties? If the contention is that the opposition parties are creating pressure on them, like in West Bengal, or that this is all some political mix, why are they happening in BJP states then?
Yeah. Well, like I said, it is extremely unfortunate, and I would like to know more about these stories. But in West Bengal, I am telling you with a lot of responsibility, there is pressure on them, and in all probability, this could even be murder being passed off as suicide. Let's just keep our minds open about it. And my last thing, every single name given by Rahul Gandhi in those grand press conferences was found out to be a dud later. So Shakun Rani, it was a drama. Minta Devi, they wore t-shirts, it turned out to be something else. Anjali from Haryana, as soon as her name was quoted, she pulled back with the correct statement to the media and said, do not misuse my name in all of your propaganda. See, at the end of the day, this opposition does not work in India on ground. So much so that while even they are jumping around on X and on social media, even those accounts are operated from abroad. Now that X has become more transparent, and when you go and see where these accounts are being run from, even that is not from India.
No,
So how
I'll
are
come
they
back
going
to the
win?
online campaign
just
in just a bit.
Debates, shouting or being on social media and trending something is not an election.
No, that's what I'm saying. There are two problems here. There is so much that has been said about the EC already and alleged vote chori, that in that din, possibly real concerns of these BLO deaths now or inhumane timelines is getting lost. But we don't want to do that. I want to focus on the BLO deaths issue. Dinesh Vashni, I'm coming to you. The problem is this. In Bihar, when the Bihar exercise was going on, the same questions were raised. The court felt, let the exercise go on, let the EC come back to us and tell us if there are any problems, if we feel there are any problems on ground, and we'll see. And as I read those numbers today, with 10 days to go, 47% of the forms have been digitized already. So is this time pressure issue, really standing up to the test of on-ground reality, both of what transpired in Bihar, in court and now?
Shivani, in our opinion, it is not only a question of timeline analysis is wrong. It is also a question that entire SIR, Special Intensive Revision, is a fraud committed against the people of India, people of Bihar, people of Haryana, people of Maharashtra and everywhere. Vote chori has happened. I am telling you, just today we have got a news from the UP. The people are filling up the form with the BLO. When BLO uploaded, another name comes, not the name of the part number the same. Epic number is the same, but the name is coming different. This is all fraud. And the two other ex-election commissioners have also alleged the same, S.Y. Qureshi and Mr. Rawat. Not a single house in the India can be shown with the 00 number. They are making fools. 65 lakh voters were deleted in the Bihar, and now the Election Commission of India tells to the Supreme Court that we cannot tell you the names. And this why the Election Commission has been given a protection by the law. That law even protect them to even post-retirement. Even the Supreme Court judge is not protected like that. What is the meaning of this? Are they the supreme boss? Are they the gods? That they cannot be punished for their wrongdoing during the posting in the Election Commissions? Entire SIR is meant only to change the nature of the government in opposition rule states.
Sir, my point is exactly
nobody
this.
can live in the house of 10 by 10, 150 people.
Sir, in Haryana, one house was found.
No, you are making a diversionary topic against the real basic of the SIR fraud committed against the people of Bihar.
Okay, I'm surprised. One second. You are accusing me of diversion, even though it is political parties who are raising the issue of the BLO deaths, and I thought it was serious.
This is what Shivani media houses are doing now.
But how am I creating a diversion by focusing on the suicides and the deaths that are coming to light? Are you saying it's not an issue?
Shivani, I am not alleging you personally. I am saying in general. Please excuse me if you felt it is personal attack. I don't make anybody own personal attack. It is my personal habit. As a matter of principle, you tell me which allegation either Rahul Gandhi or CPI or CPIM or Mamta Banerjee or RJD or any other opposition party other than the BJP and BSP or have alleged against the Election Commission as Election Commission ever answered a single question.
Okay. Can I just come in, sir? Can I just come in here?
Not a single question has been
Sir,
answered.
can I just come in here? In Haryana, for example, that house of 66 voters that was pointed out by Rahul Gandhi. Reporters went there, our own reporters went there. They found that indeed that many citizens and legit voters are living there. The plot is the same, but multiple houses have been built there. You said former CECs like Mr. S.Y. Qureshi and others have alleged that vote chori is going on. I'm sorry to say, sir, not a single such statement has come to my light. In fact, we have interviewed them multiple times and they have gone on to say repeatedly the kind of large-scale rigging. One second, no, sir. None of them have said. They have in fact said the kind of large-scale rigging that is being alleged is absolutely not possible. There may be errors here and there. There may be one odd cases which may beg attention, but large-scale rigging of the kind that you are now alleging is not possible. You also said EC is not publishing names. I'm sorry to say, sir, in Bihar, the court, one of the most important interventions. One second, sir, let me finish. Let me finish. In Bihar case, one of the most important interventions that the court made was ask the EC that publish the names and the reasons for whose name has been deleted and why that list was published and given to all local officers. So it's not fair to say that they weren't held accountable. My point is exactly this, Gargi.
No, why only to local officers? Why don't you put on the website? Why have you deleted from the website many of the datas? Why have you not put the digital form of the voters list?
Because court has told
No, Shivani,
court has told petitioners that they are also worried. No, I'm not defending. I'm quoting what the court proceeding is, sir. I can only look up to the court, right? The Supreme Court is seized of this matter.
Answer why have you not throughout centrally?
Throughout the Bihar exercise, same questions were raised. But actually, what I'm finding...
remove the digital form of the voters list?
Okay. What I'm finding amusing though, Gargi, is exactly the point I was raising. So much has been said about EC that actually whole process is said to be delegitimized, whether it's any election held today or an SIR held today, even though political parties on the face of it are saying we are not opposed to SIR, we are opposed to this SIR, but they have created so many contentions without any proof so far that now this whole exercise is to be brought under disrepute. Right? And to the extent that I am being told that these deaths and suicides are a diversion. I thought this was the most important issue right now.
Yes. Yes, the deaths are really important. Should I come, Shivani? I'm coming.
Yes, go ahead, Gargi.
Yes. Yeah. So, Shivani, obviously any death, an untimely death is very unfortunate, sad thing. But when political parties use that as a ploy to stop a very fair exercise, that is sickening, and that's what is happening in West Bengal, obviously. See, West Bengal, obviously, as already Charu has said, we are seeing how the Bangladeshi infiltrators are sitting at the border. See, what is the purpose of SIR? To remove the dead voters, duplicate voters, and the illegal immigrants. Exactly, that's what they are doing. So if the BLOs are dying, you have to see in West Bengal, where is the pressure coming from? Maybe it's not from the EC, but from the TMC BLAs. We know how Deepak Mahato, a BLO, was threatened over phone by Jamirul Mullah of TMC. So these are there. We have heard that phone call. And if BLOs are working properly, I'll talk about individual cases. If they work properly, they can finish the work. I just heard yesterday a BLO called Brishokitu Kuiri. He's from Purulia, Bagmundi police station. I give it facts. You know, he finished 100% of his work by 18th of November. He said, I went to the houses, gave the enumeration form, hurried them up, helped people to fill up the form, asked the educated people to help them, and he has also uploaded. So it is the pressure from the political party. And why is Mamata Banerjee so scared? She has gone desperate because she knows all the dead voters in Bengal are all TMC voters. Be sure for that. Even Brakta Bosu's father died in 2010. His name is there. And then the illegal immigrants, they are all Mamata Banerjee voters.
But Gargi, can I ask you? Yes, the BLO deaths are happening in Rajasthan. They have happened in Gujarat. There are suicides plus deaths, both of these phenomena coming to light. So, Gargi, what is the explanation for that?
Any death is there. Yes, if that death is happening, that should be thoroughly investigated. What went wrong there? It should be investigated. We don't want, it is very sad if people are dying while working.
But ma'am,
it should be investigated thoroughly.
No, but already the enumeration process is getting completed. One second, already the enumeration process or the phase is getting completed in 10 days. Should we wait for an investigation that can take a month's time, 2 months' time? Or should the EC be nimble and flexible to say, okay, if this is the feedback we're getting, then let's extend the time.
To extend the time, who has the problem? Mamata Banerjee will have the problem, right? Because Bengal election is another 4-5 months. So let the EC extend the SIR exercise. But if it does so, then the assembly will need to be dissolved in Bengal. So there will be precedence rule. So will Mamata Banerjee like that?
Okay, but this is where the argument comes in, that why did you have to do it barely 5 months before election? I have limited time.
This is the argument given by the BJP. You are speaking a language of the BJP.
But then, listen, Shivani, the kind of voter increase in the border states of West Bengal.
Madam, I am very sorry to allege. I am very sorry to allege. I am very sorry.
Once again, I am saying the allegation that opposition parties are making is that this exercise need not have taken place 4-5 months before the elections. This is not what the BJP is saying, sir. This is what the TMC and the Congress is saying.
See, Mamata Banerjee would have raised the same furor.
This is what BJP wanted.
Let me tell you how many, what is the voter increase? Dineshji, do you know the voter percentage increase in the bordering states of Bengal from 2002 to 25? 105.5%
I challenge the Election Commission of India. Wherever the BJP has won in Bihar, let there be a reballot for sample purposes in all those constituencies.
All right. I can't quite get into that. Please, lower faders. Meetaji, 30 seconds. Is the actual reasonable opposition to SIR getting drowned out in these fantastical claims of large-scale vote rigging?
So there are two separate allegations. First, an allegation about voter list being manipulated, which we have given enough evidences, and I think every sane voice has agreed that the voter list needs to be corrected. The fake duplicate voters, whatever be the percentage, needs to be eroded out. The dead voters need to find a way out of the voter list.
Yes.
And every valid voter should find a in the voter list. So we all agree to that. Now, all we are asking is, let there be more sensible timeline, let there be more technical help and technical assistance, maybe data entry operators given to these BLOs, more training given. Those 5 days of training is clearly not enough.
Okay.
And as you correctly pointed out, and I'm glad you did, that the suicides are not only happening in the state of West Bengal, it's happening in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Gujarat, and some of these states are governed by BJP governments.
Okay. Ma'am, limited time, so I'll give 30 seconds to Charu to respond on that.
And we need this to be addressed and taken very seriously. And
30 seconds
beyond
politics.
Can I speak, please?
Yes.
Now, So, one, the Congress spokesperson was factually wrong when she said this is the first time in independent India SIR is happening. SIR happened in 2002, 2003, all over the country, and you know what happened after that? It is the UPA which came into power in 2004. So she should check this up and not make false claims on television.
Please.
Now, second point I want to make, do not speak over me. I did not interrupt you, Shivani. You have to step in. My limited few seconds you give me and you allow everybody to speak over me. Is that correct, please? Can you put the fader on her so I can finish speaking? Thank you. Another point is that they go crying and say 65 lakh names were deleted, 65 lakh names were deleted. The justification of every single name has been given by the Election Commission to the Supreme Court. So it's there in the public domain. And if names were falsely deleted, where are all these people?
Voters.
The Congress party, for all its crying and screaming, get at least 65 people to Shivani's studio next time. There has been nothing untoward that has happened. This is an extremely important process, and only because you cannot run your own political party or work hard on ground to win any elections, you find other things and other people
all right.
to blame.
In all of this, we would wait to see if there would be some response from the EC, maybe after the end of this deadline, that maybe they need a few more days. We'll wait and see. Our response from the EC is awaited on that. I do thank some of our